Yellow? No. Nice light, if possible. There we go.
Second one.
I'll deal with blue. I wouldn't ever want green. Look at how many of you are wearing green. Ian.
Yeah?
Why are the lemon drops wearing green?
Because it's St. Patty's Day!
Ian, there are two things in my rider. No brown M&Ms and no St. Patrick's Day performances. I mean, look at you. You're all wearing the most incredibly unflattering shade of green. Nobody's complexion looks good in that green. Except for Kelly, apparently. But has anybody ever actually met her? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm usually not this negative, you know. It's just, you know, for people who drink. This day is like amateur hour. I mean, you people start going Irish pub to Irish pub and you're puking by 2. Oh, wait. All right, fine. Okay, I do observe St. Patty's Day a little bit every now and then. Just with a couple traditions. First, what a waste. I switched to the brown liquors. There we go. Angel's piss. Let's see. Yeah. But I've always been so confused by St. Patty's Day, especially here in America. I mean, you know, it's Irish Pride Day, right? So what do? They go out and live up to every stereotype they possibly can. Drunken, corned beef hash, puking, like all of it. It's just, why? And the man didn't deserve it. He didn't. I knew Pat. Dear Lord. Talk about a Debbie Downer. He could just suck the joy out of anything. No, he did. I was there. I mean, okay, now picture a pre-St. Patrick's Ireland. It was fucking heaven. It had everything. I arrived one day, I don't remember, the calendar didn't really work back then. I arrived and there was not a Christian to be seen. Nothing but red-headed ranching boys, you know, herding sheep and sailing boats, and you could go hiking through the heather. You know, the only activity was, you know, raiding the clan next door for their cattle. I mean, it was amazing. I mean, how does this sound to you? You know, you go up camping with your burly ginger boyfriend up in the hills. Wake up early in the morning at dawn, you give him a little morning blow job, and then you head out for the cattle raid, just, you know, some good exercise, some healthy manly things. And, you know, you bring the cattle home and you cut them up and you throw the offal to the Morgan, and then you have yourself a nice steak dinner. It's the perfect day. And then, you know, it was just, everybody there was just having such a great time. The Tuatha Nunainen would throw things in the cauldron for you, and if you were into hentai porn, the Formore were just up on the North Coast. Oh, it was so amazing. And then Patrick had to come and ruin it all. I mean, really, I mean, just, especially him. I mean, of all the Catholic saints, and you know, even Jesus was a bore, but at least he brought wine to the party. Patrick, in his own words, one of the few sources we have from him is his confession. And in it, he recounts his life story. And he says, at the age of 16, not only was he callow and shallow, but he was stolen, kidnapped from his parents' home at the age of 16 by a pack of Irish pirates. Do you know how much money I would have paid at 16 to be kidnapped from my parents' home by Irish pirates? And they made him they brought him back to Ireland, gave him a herd of sheep and made him their slave. And that's where he said, and he was their slave for 6 years. 6 years with Irish pirates. And that's where he said he got his faith back. He spent 6 years praying on his knees in front of his Irish pirates, and that's how he found God. Then he escaped, and he went home to England because he is English. And then prayed some more, and then one day had a vision where literally he was given a letter entitled "The Voice of the Irish People," inviting him to come back and tell them how to run their shit. The Irish people asked an Englishman to come back and run their shit. I don't think so, Pat. I don't think so. So anyway, he did. And also in the confessions, he talks about he's put on trial at some point. We don't know for what. And he lists his defenses in this trial. Number one is all the gifts given to him by wealthy women he gave back. Number two, he gave lots of money to Irish kings. And number three, he paid the chieftains so that their sons would accompany him. His words. I guess they didn't have enough altar boys. Let's see. But yes, the one everyone knows, the one everyone fucking knows, is Patrick chased the snakes out of Ireland. Yay! But of course, there were no snakes in Ireland. Why? Because of the fucking Ice Age. Literally covered in 10 kilometers of fucking glacier. And then by the time the snakes came back from southern Europe to the rest of Europe, Ireland, the Irish Sea was melted. That's what got rid of the snakes. No, but of course the Catholics, by snakes, mean the pagans. Me, my friends, my lovers, all of us. Cranky old man with a shillelagh chasing us all around the island. It was terrible. And there is some truth to the snake thing. I may have turned myself into a snake just to get away a little faster. And my nipples are still sore. But yes, this wonderful, joyous land ruined by yet another Catholic saint. But as I was leaving Ireland, I did lay down a little curse of my own. Any men with some Irish blood in here? Yeah. Can you raise your hands, please? Darlings, that Irish curse? Yeah, that's me. Thank you, good night.
Empress!